I do want to shift the gears to something a little bit more positive. This past week, shout outs to the Golden Knights Las Vegas for getting the Stanley Cup. I think it brings such a morale to Las Vegas, and not only morale but business. There are so many people, so many other businesses that are looking forward to bring their business to Las Vegas, and so that makes a greater point for conservatives. Like, we can't just make this a liberal city. We have to make this a conservative city so that people recognize we're going to be the next Florida, we're going to be the next Texas, and so we can't let the Californians Californiaize Las Vegas, right? And speaking of California, I want to bring that up and talking about the major leagues. This past couple of weeks, there was a protest on the Dodgers for bringing on the Sisters of Perpetual. Yeah, Sisters of Perpetual Indulgences. They are pretty much what I'm going to consider as a Catholic a hate group, because they are doing this, dressing up as nuns in a mockery, in drag, pretty much a hateful thing. They're trying to, like, the idea here is to bring the LGBT, but this is a bad move, right? Not just you can have people, but this is a direct mockery of Christians and Catholics in general, right? And so, luckily so, or thankfully or blessingly so, a bunch of Christians and Catholics protested the night that they were there. There was thousands of Christians and Catholics and conservatives outside the Dodger Stadium, essentially shutting them down, right? And I just want to highlight that, because not only do I think that is a great move for conservatives, Christians, Catholics to do something like that, especially something that's blatant, but these people that want to make a mockery about Christianity, they will never do the damn same thing when it comes to the Jewish faith or the Muslim faith. Yeah. They would never go out in a burqa and make a mockery of Muslims, but they have full reins of doing it towards Christians and Catholics and other and just Christians in non-denominational. And so it's just highly indicative of where they want to be. So they don't mind making fun of Christians, but God forbid that they'll do it against other peoples of faith. So my main highlight is thank you for the Christians and Catholics in California and conservatives that was doing the right thing here. Again, if it was someone who was just a normal LGBT person singing national anthems, no one would have given care. But it's just the fact that these were people who were just outright making fun of the Christian faith. And so I'll pass it on to anyone who wants to jump in on that.
Well, first and foremost, I just would like to thank you, Mitch, for sharing that in detail. So like you, I am thanking those Catholics and Christians, those non-denominational folks who were there and support, in favor to benefit the conservatives. Thank you.
Yeah, I think enough is enough. I think for the Catholics, I know we were told to offer the cheek and then the other cheek, for to be slapped. But I think enough is enough. I think it's time that the Catholics, the Christians, should rise up and say, we can't take this anymore.
Amen.
Yeah, I was born and raised in the Bay Area, born in San Francisco, and I'm glad that the Giants whomped on the Dodgers the last couple of days. It was a shellacking, and I think the Dodgers deserve it. The Dodgers should be embarrassed for what they did to honor, like you said, a hate group, and hopefully all of the other sports teams will recognize, the fact that the Dodgers did lose some money that day. They lost a lot of fans. I know a lot of LA Dodger fans in the South Bay here are refusing to back the Dodgers. So, hopefully, we stand by our guns and call out what is good and what is bad. And in this case, the Dodgers did, in my opinion, a very bad thing.
Edwin, do you think there's some divine intervention at work here?
Oh, absolutely, and it's, the funny part is, they got beat by a city known to be a gay friendly city in San Francisco. So I thought that was really funny.
That's good.
Good. That's good.
Yeah, it looked like, from what the clips I saw on YouTube, it looks like the audience was really tiny in Dodger Stadium. Were there more people outside for the protest than inside the stadium?
To my understanding, like folks like Jack Posobiec, he's another conservative correspondent that was in the area. Essentially, they kind of like shut down the area. So like even if there was people who wanted to go watch, it was hard for them to get to the actual stadium. So in peaceful protests, they did the right thing, in which the protest itself like stopped people from entering the stadium. So I think it's a win. I'll also shift gears in a similar topic. I don't know if you guys saw what was happening at the White House. Also, a couple of weeks ago, the White House invited some trans activists and everything, and so it was supposed to be good and great until they decided to take off their tops. So you have these trans individuals, again, male to female, female to male. That was topless, right? And the ones that look female presenting, they were covering their nipples and everything, but the men that were former men, former women had like the scars on their stuff. But it was to the point where the White House had to make a statement. They were forced to make a statement like, we reject this. We are banning these people from attending any White House events and all this stuff. And so at least they even have a line. I'll give credit where credit is due. Well, one, they should have known better, because this is what happens at Pride events. But two, I'll give credit where credit is due with this administration denouncing what the decorum that they want to preach on, and all this stuff, that the decorum that they want to say that they are a part of, they had to denounce it. They were forced to, and I'm glad this is where the line is, and they actually have to denounce it, right? And so I just think is crazy that like they didn't have the foresight that this was not going to happen. Go ahead.
Yeah, Mitch, Biden had a post with this trans, okay, while she was holding her boobs, and he was all smile. In the first place, what the world was he doing? Having a picture taken next to her. And it was all over. It was all over the news, but they didn't care. You think the White House really cared if they did it? They support these people anyway. You know?
Well, hopefully, like what Mitch was saying, hopefully the fact that there has been a reaction, and even the White House had to say, oh yeah, we don't totally go for this. Maybe we've hit a critical mass where the public has no more appetite for pushing the envelope and pushing the limit on sexual flamboyancy. Keep it at home, and the White House, schools, public libraries. I think the public maybe has reached their fill of what they really want. I mean, hopefully there's a tipping point. What do you guys think?
Just one more point. I do want to the trans activist. I forgot her name. It was like Rose something, but she was saying like it's not illegal to go topless in Washington D.C. But she loses the idea like this is the White House. Like this is where you're supposed to have the decorum and everything. And so she's getting backlash for saying it too. And so I think, Charlotte, you are correct. We are seeing a critical mass where we're watching the pendulum swing. I think this is all indicative of the Bud Light, Target, Starbucks, everything that's going on. And I think, like you said, people had enough. And especially when it comes to parents and everything, like when it was just you do you type of thing, no one really cared. But now it is too blatant and it's too oversaturated, and so the correction is happening. I think, Caesar, you wanted to jump in.
Minutes to go, so I will call on Mitch. It's your last word to our followers and listeners, please.
Yeah, normally I have to think about something positive. So again, I'll just go harken back to what I said earlier this episode, saying like the Golden Knights, right? And so cheers to the Golden Knights. I think this is a boost of morale. Obviously, there's a lot of things in the world that's going on, but like I said, I think there's certain things that we should celebrate and certain things that we should boost our morale. And I think that is one indication of for Las Vegas that we should do. And as conservatives, we should definitely here, especially in Las Vegas, we definitely need to boost up the conservative movement, because again, a lot of people are coming here, a lot of people are hyping it, and like even Drew Johnson for having that article in the Review Journal showing with the flamingos. He looks great. He looks great as a congressman, and obviously I'm rooting for him and I'm wishing him the best of luck. And so I think again with everything that's going on with woke ideology, things happening in the globe, I think we can stay positive with our lives and build God family country within our own homes and in our lives and our circles. So I'll leave it there. So yeah.
I want to say something that Mitch, to all our readers and listeners, we want to wish you the best of luck, safety and traveling for the next 5 days towards your next duty station, and we hope to get you online as soon as you're situated over there. And again, we're going to miss you, but we're really not, because we're going to see you.
Yes.
On Zoom.
Of course. Thank you so much. Yeah.
I'll echo that. Safe travels, Mitch, and we hope that you will share photos with us as you're traveling across the country. Take your time. God bless America. Enjoy it. Do you know where you'll be on the 4th of July? Will you be in Kentucky by then?
Oh, yeah. So I'll probably be celebrating maybe in Nashville. So we'll see.
Oh.
Barbecue.
All right. Don't drink Bud Light, though.
Not sported.
Yeah, I want to also wish Mitch the best of luck. You're going through you're going to be in a great town, it sounds like, and I wish I could join you and move all over the country with you. But I'm going to live my life through your eyes. So good luck, Mitch, and have a great time.
Yes.
Thank you, Edwin. Go ahead, Dolly.
Mitch, blessings to you, and don't forget to wear the hat and the American T-shirt on July 4th. Okay, blessings to you, and Josie, I'm very sorry about the loss of your fur baby, and to our listeners and fans of Open Forum, there we go again. The conservatives very strong when it comes to being patriots and loving this country. So please let our show, and headed by one and only Josie Harrison. We love you, Josie, and my co-panelists. And we hope that you really, really, really use wisdom when it comes to election. And don't forget, vote Republicans. Thank you. Love you all.
Thank you. Yay. Thank you, Dolly.
Yes.
Go ahead, Sean. Okay.
Josie?
I just want to say something to all our followers and listeners. Please do write your comments. If you have any questions, if you have any suggestions, please share it with us and we will discuss about it. If you don't want us to say your name, please say so. But please, we are live on Facebook after tonight at 7 o'clock. All my shows, you can go to my own website, www.openforumchannel.com. That is Josie Harrison's website. You can watch all the past archive show of Open Forum. Thank you very much, everybody, and I enjoyed the day. Thank you.
Thank you. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
God bless.
Good night, everyone.